Hi Tegan, welcome back. Obviously you played a few games since coming back from the injury. What was your first thought after finding out you'd be out for such a long time?
Yeah, I think I didn't anticipate being out for so long because when I got injured, I hadn't experienced any issues with my knees prior to that injury. So when it did happen, I naively thought I'd just jarred my knee and I'd be out for a few weeks. And then, unfortunately, when we got confirmation through the physical test and the scan results, I was devastated at the start, but a range of emotions because you just want to try and get back as quick as you can. So I just tried to think proactively and try and find a solution to get back as quick as I could.
Obviously you talked on there, it takes a long time. How did you keep yourself motivated during the time of recovery?
I think it was just the little goals that you can set yourself. I think when you're going through it, you've got little milestones that you need to try and achieve. So, walking for the first time without crutches and jogging, jumping, turning. So all those little things that people take for granted, I think you build it up, and then once you achieve that, you're thinking the next thing. So that coupled with the fact that I could see the girls training every time I was in the gym, so I just wanted to try and get back with them as quick as I could.
Yeah, and is there anything that's been surprising you, like during the recovery?
Just how long everything was going to take. I think that when I was going through it, you start to do your research on it and you see 9 to 12 months, and then unfortunately you start to realise that maybe it's actually going to take a bit longer than that, like 18 months. So I think that was the most surprising thing, just not anticipating how long everything was going to take. But once you're going through it, it feels now that it went by really quickly, but when I was going through it, it felt so long, so that in itself was tough.
Yeah, obviously it's quite a difficult time to be out. So have you got any advice for any players going through a long-term or short-term injury?
Yeah, I think just like say with any injury, I think you need to just focus on yourself and not compare yourself to anyone else. Around the time that I did my knee, there was so many other players in the league and out with the league that were experiencing the same injury. So I was looking at them and sort of following their recovery journey at the same time, and when they were coming back a lot earlier than I was, or if they were achieving something quicker than I did, it was hard and it was quite demotivating. So I think trying to reassess and look at yourself and just focus on your next goal is the main thing you can try and keep yourself motivated with. So that would be my advice.
Yeah, a lot of people are injured with ACL injuries. Is there anyone who inspired you during your recovery, whether that's a sports person closer to home, the girls, or anything?
Yeah, like you said, the girls were a major factor at having that close, tight-knit support network. And at the club, I've been at the club for a long time, going on 10 years, so I think trying to get back and being able to put a Spartan shirt on again and just play for the club was a major factor in trying to get back. But just wanting to be a teammate again and wanting to contribute to the team, and the girls, seeing them perform well was really inspiring, and seeing that the tough times as well. I think I just wanted to get back and be part of it again as much as I could.
Yeah, you briefly touched on it, how it was quite challenging. What would you say was the most challenging part of your recovery?
Just the fact it took so long. When you think you're so close to coming back and then you don't achieve something that you thought you were maybe going to do. We were doing constant testing during it, and you might be a few percentages off something. And I think that was the most challenging part. Feeling mentally ready to come back, but physically, unfortunately, the body just didn't allow me to come back at the time that I wanted to. So that was really the hardest thing.
Now more on to the positive things. Obviously you returned against Montrose in the 3-0 win. Did you celebrate your return to playing?
I didn't. I think that it was a good thing that we were playing away to Montrose, because it meant it was a long bus journey back, and it meant that I had all the girls there to take that in with me. I didn't think I was going to go on, and just the way that the game went, and Jack put the trust in me to go on, even though it was 5 minutes. It was a lot. I think my heart rate reached its peak, and surpassed that like when I was warming up. But after the game, it was really nice. I had everyone celebrating with me, so it was nice. It wasn't just going home myself. I had everyone around me, so it was good.
Yeah, you obviously then started against Celtic. How did it feel when you made your first start against Celtic?
Yeah, I didn't anticipate to start that game. I didn't know about that, so I think that was a good thing that Jack didn't tell me that, because it meant that I didn't have a lot of time to process it before the warm up, and I could just go on and just try my best. But it was a tough game to play in, but a game that I really enjoyed. I played Celtic quite a few times, and it's always a game that you want to play in, and a game that I really enjoyed, because it was a really physically demanding game, and we played really well that game. It was only 1-0, so one tough test, but a good one.
Thank you so much.